My name is Mitchell. Yo, that's, that's my time to get started. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? This your boy Mitchell. This the book of Mitchell. This Monday. And y'all know what today is because I done told you. Told you what today is. It's the release of the video for Ego. Man, when I tell you, man, this gonna be amazing, man. Listen, before I show the video, I need y'all to like and I need you to share. Now, I got some guests on here with me tonight that help me do Ego, help me get the song done. They on here tonight. They in the virtual, what I call the virtual green room. They back there chilling. One day I'm gonna get enough budget where like wherever they at, they can have like some food and like steak and potatoes while they waiting, to come out. But God ain't did that yet. But listen, they in the virtual they in the virtual green room in their own house where they can eat their own food in Jesus' name. Hey, LaShonda, how you doing? My mama, hey, Mama Deb. I'm gonna try not to embarrass you tonight. Uh, Good Bishop in the back in the green room. He gonna make sure I act right. Listen, man, I need y'all to like and share. Ego video is coming up, but you gotta like and you gotta share. I gotta get the likes up. It's enough of y'all on here for me to have at least 8 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't cost you nothing. Hit like. It don't take nothing from you to share it. I need you to share it, man. This Ego song is gonna change the way we look at worship. I promise you. Uh Corey, what's up, man? I'm trying. David, I got me a like. Come on, y'all. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Y'all know every Monday I watch TikTok and I clown just a little bit. I can't share everything I see on TikTok. Not everything, because some people do some stuff, I can't put on my platform. You know, not in front of all of y'all, because I respect you and I think you respect me, and I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy. But I saw something that was like a little I don't say slow. I don't know what to call it, man. This was somebody sent me this, man. So I gotta let y'all check this out. Now y'all stay where y'all at, because the video for Ego coming. I got some guests in the back there. But check this out, right? Check this out.
Oh, no, 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 no. Do you have Do you have
Oh God. Oh God, he's an idiot. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Some people can't help it. Some people can't help it. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. I thought that was funny, man. Somebody sent it to me, so I had to share with y'all. Now, people be sending me, because I clown on here. People be sending me videos quite often, man. They want me to show them. Now, some of them I can show y'all. Some of them I can't. I mean, I guess I can, because I'm grown. But I got too much respect for you to just put anything on this platform. We all about uplifting each other, having fun, enjoying each other, man. You know. But yo, it was something else I saw. Now, this right here, I don't know what they saying at all, but I believe they talking about the Lord. I believe down in my heart they talking about the Lord. Can you join? Okay. Yeah. Tanya's in the chat. Okay. So check this out. This dude, I saw this right here, man. This, I don't know what they're saying, but it blessed my life. Let me let y'all check this out.
Oh,
Man, oh my God. Listen, I don't even know what they were saying. They gotta been talking about the Lord. I don't, because they call the what is it? They call the I may not say this right. It's Lazy something. It's what is UMLAZI Levites Choir out of South Africa. Man, listen, I don't know how far this live go, but if anybody know how to get in touch with them, please let me know. They're gonna come to the church I'm at, and they can sing in that language. They just do everything, whatever they were saying. I think it's Zulu. I think they speak. I think it's Zulu. I think I saw that. Man, that was amazing to me. That was amazing to me, man. I don't know. It made me feel like it felt so churchy. It wasn't even. It didn't feel like the was all over that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Good Lord, they done blessed me today. But listen, tonight, I wanted to share that with y'all, man. That was a blessing to me. Listen, tonight is the night that I get a chance to release the single Ego. All right. Ego, amazing song, man. God bless me to be able to write with some beautiful people that help me get some things done, man. Listen, right now, while I'm talking, don't go nowhere till we get done, because I want y'all to see the video. Don't go nowhere. But listen, Ego, it's I go, y'all know me as Mitchell. Some of you know me. My name is Mitchell, and most people cannot pronounce my name right, but it's cool. But I did a project in October, a recording called The Book of Mitchell. And so it's all the songs that came out of my heart. It's my book. I wrote it. So it's the songs out of my heart. So it's called The Book of Mitchell. And I believe every person, all of you listening to me, that's chiming in, listen, you listening to me, you're writing your own book right now. How you live your life, decisions you make, what you do, what you don't do, what you say, what you don't say. If you follow what God is telling you, if you don't follow what God is telling you, you're writing your own book. And my book is called The Book of Mitchell. It's you can stream it on Spotify, on Apple Music, YouTube Music. It's on iTunes. Like it's out today. Here's what's the trip. I wasn't sure if it was gonna get out today. Tanya, I sent them the link. I sure did. Listen, you can go ahead and you can download it when we get done. You can download it. I prefer you download, but if you stream, I ain't mad at you. When you stream, just stream it. You and everybody in your family stream it 1,000 times every day. If y'all do that, then we good. You ain't got to download, just stream it every day. Just stream it over and over. 1,000, make sure you get 1,000 of them before the end of the day. All right, so make sure y'all do that, man. I'm excited about what I believe God is doing, man. Listen, I got one more thing I'm going to share, then I'm going to bring my guests up. Listen, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to bring my guests up. Y'all guess who I got on here tonight? I got the young man that he I don't know how old he is, but he looked like he's 12. I think we already decided that he's about 12. But I've been knowing him for years and years, man. A blessing to the body of Christ. Y'all got to put the claps and the fire up for my boy Kier Bajon is here with me tonight. What's up, man?
What is up?
What's up, man? How y'all rich people doing?
I don't know how they doing.
Yeah.
But I'm still recovering from that African choir.
Oh man, ain't that something, bro? Man, we gotta find them. We gotta get them here. We gotta get them to the States like real quick. Quick. Listen, Kiara's here tonight, and he's singing on Ego. He's on Ego, man. And I sent him the song, man. And when he responded to me, well, we talked about an hour before we even, just about the song, man. I think God is gonna do something wonderful through that song, man. And I appreciate you for consenting to be a part, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for asking me to be a part of it. It's a beautiful song with a message for every single human being that is living and breathing on this earth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Kiara's here. We're gonna talk some more, but I want to bring the other guest up. So I got my girl Clara. Now, Clara, y'all put clap, do all the fire down there for Clara. Now, y'all may not know who Clara is, like straight ahead. But when I met Clara, she was singing with this group from New York, and they did a remake of Jesus, I'll Never Forget.
Oh yeah,
you do. Woo, that album right there. Lord Jesus. So if you've been in church and you listen to the radio, I'm telling y'all, they were called Unique out of New York, Rochester, New York.
Yeah, Rochester.
Yeah, man, it was 4 of them, and all 4 of them sang. And so watch this, y'all. So Clara lives she don't live in Winston. I don't be telling people where people live at. I don't need y'all trying to. Everybody ain't saved. Everybody ain't saved. But listen, Clara don't live in Winston. But when I put out the call about the choir, putting together the choir for the recording, she committed to do it. She made the ride up, for the rehearsals, man. And Clara, I want to tell you, thank you so much,
man.
For being. Thank you so much. And so I can keep my guests. I got one more. I got two more. Lord, I got two more. Another guest done popped in. We got the good Bishop. Bishop
What's
Stephen
going
Williams
on
in the house? Bishop, how you doing?
I am going good. I won't go back to the choir.
Whatever they was. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Bishop, y'all need to have a praise and worship Sunday morning. They don't need no music. Musicians ain't even got to know it. They ain't got to know it. They don't need no music. They don't need music. So we got the good Bishop, and Bishop Williams. He's a bishop in the Lord's church. He's a father. He like I say, he pastors the church. He leads people. He sings. He writes music. But he participated in the Book of Mitchell. So he's singing background on Ego. And Bishop, thank you so much, because you ain't have to do that. And I don't take it for granted. I appreciate that, sir.
No, but I want to go back, because I want to let people know that it was a conversation that I had with Mitchell that brought the song. And so Ego is breakdown down to something he stole.
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, wow.
We gonna bring all that to folks. I got you. Let me get my guests up. We gonna let you have all that. We're gonna let you have all that right there. You can get all of that. I got you, Bishop. I got you. So here's what we were talking about, man. I got something for him though. I got one more guest, man. I got one more guest. Y'all have to put their claps up from a musician. I watched him before he knew how to play. He didn't know how to play nothing. I already knew him. So he cannot tell y'all how old he is, because that won't look good on me. But I remember when he didn't know how to play, before he was even born. My boy, I call him my nephew, Micaiah. What's up, man?
What's up now?
All right.
What's up now, y'all? Micaiah is playing the organ on Ego that you're about to hear in just a few. Micaiah's on the organ, man. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good.
You good?
I'm excited.
I forgot, Kier. So Micaiah just had a baby boy. His wife, him and his wife just had a baby boy.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
So that's why he's still, like, I'm talking about like a brand new baby boy, like a month. How old your baby?
7 weeks. He'll be
7 weeks.
He'll be a month this Thursday.
Yeah, so that's why he ain't got a whole lot of energy yet, Bishop.
Okay.
He got it take a minute.
He looks like it's not warm out.
Yeah. It take a minute. Take a minute. Take a minute. So watch this. We're making our way. Y'all give me about 10 minutes, y'all. Y'all gonna watch this. I'm telling y'all, this video. Not saying it because I'm in it, but God is really doing something. So I want to address something that Bishop kind of alluded to. Now, we were in the midst of COVID when I wrote Ego, and me and Bishop talked quite often, and we were discussing how it was a different challenge when people had been out of worship for so long, and then they were coming back in and trying to make that adjustment, getting them back in the flow of worship. Praise and worship, and we were having that discussion. And in that discussion, we were going back and forth and talking about how a lot of times it's harder to get men to like literally just really let loose, to open up in worship. It's normally easier to get women to emotionally to kind of attach to worship. So that's what we were discussing. Right. So Bishop, kind of, what you want to say about that? Because we had that discussion about that.
And we were talking about Ego and stuff, and I want to I'm convinced, Kier, that it was something I said that had a tune to it.
You changed the idea to him.
It was something I said that had a tune to it, and he just took the tune, and it was like, I'm gonna pin this in my book.
Yeah.
See, people do it.
Yeah. All right.
I believe it.
So I got Carol Kier. I'm gonna have to go back and redo my publishing. Sound like I have to.
Yes.
And that's what we lead to.
I'm gonna do you like Marvin Gaye people do it. They suing everybody. They won't do nothing.
So me and Bishop was having that discussion, man. And so the genesis of that thought process for Ego literally came out of conversation.
Yeah.
That man, and we've had a lot of conversations about a lot of things, man. And so It was birthed out of that. It really was. It was birthed out of that conversation with Bishop Williams. It's the genesis of the song Ego.
Yeah, and to the people, we just joking. I ain't have nothing to do with this. Somehow he got saved that day and felt like he needed to lose his ego, and the Lord was like, "If you let me in, I'll."
Oh my goodness.
If you let me in, I'll do it for you.
Yeah. So watch this. So me and Bishop has the conversation. I write Ego. I decide we're gonna do the Book of Mitchell recording in October. And so my first rehearsal, which is, I'm glad Clara's on here. So the first rehearsal, I think I sent the music out to the singers, and when we were in rehearsal, I looked at them and I said, "Do y'all get the song like this?" And Clara, I'll let Clara speak to that, because I did actually say that to y'all in the rehearsal.
Right. And I don't know about them, but it was almost instant for me. Instant. Mm-hmm. It was a no-brainer. Like Ego, those little 3 little words, and the way, I guess, the tune and everything, it was very, very catchy for one, but then it was just the way, just the words, ego, and it just kept reverberating in my spirit, man. And that was the first song. I mean, it didn't take me, sometimes when I have to learn new music, takes me a second. That one, I learned that song. I knew it instantly. I'm serious. Wow. Instantly, I knew the song. I was able to sing it, and it kept playing over and over and over in my spirit, man. That's why I'm like, I love that song. It does something to me. And when people when they seek an intimate relationship with God, without, no strings attached, and they don't want to worry about what their little status is next to God.
Wow.
Because we living in the age now, this is the see me generation. Everybody want attention. Everybody's concerned about their image. That's why social media is so rampant with all kinds of crazy stuff. But when we stand before God, it's like we can't get to him unless we let down our ego. We got to let it go. We let it go. And man, I'm telling you, bruh, that just blessed me. Every time I hear it.
Yeah,
I want to get on my knees. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so when we were in rehearsal, man, I taught it to him, Kia. I taught him the song, and I just wasn't sure, because I think in the rehearsal, what I sent to them was me singing the verses, I believe. And I think I only sent them one verse. It was one verse, and then the background. Yep. And I just wasn't sure if they was gonna connect or whatever. So I knew I needed somebody on the song. Initially I wasn't gonna sing on the song. That wasn't my plan. But I had to sing another verse so I could send it to Kier, because I didn't want to. I think we was kind of pressed with time, and I didn't want him to have to learn a lot of lyrics like right before. And I sent it to Kier. I sent it to Kier, man, and Kier, you can open that convo up, man. We discussed it, and there's some things you said.
Yeah, you sent it to me, and you were just asking about like what I thought about it, because it's not like this, like we haven't heard songs that kind of like Jonathan McReynolds is someone who writes a lot of songs that would, like, this is a song I can hear him singing or even writing. And you asked me what I thought about it. I was like, it was direct on with what we need to be talking about. Like, even just thinking about from 2019 to now, there's a lot that has transpired in gospel music and Christian music. And when you lay it all on the table, it all boils down to one thing, and that's ego.
Yes, sir.
It's about what we're striving for, what we're fighting for. Are we worshiping God, or are we? I heard something earlier today. Are we worshiping our feelings for God? And it's like all this happening, and it all boils down to ego. Especially with the new thing of like, this is no knock to anybody or anything, but since 2019 or 2018, the thing of having like a lot of young people having worship recordings and worship gatherings just to gather and do music and show off some licks and some riffs, and not really gathering to worship God and to leave changed. Not everybody, but that's just something that's been like riled up in the last few years. And so it's just like, ego, man. We were all walking around here, you know, just so to speak, not checking our egos, but walking into the sanctuary, walking into the worship recording, walking into the worship night, worshiping our feelings for God, or worshiping our gifts, or just making some cool music and not really tapping into the change agent that is Christ Himself. And
Yes,
so,
sir.
and I say that as a conviction to myself as well.
Right.
Right.
I've definitely attended some things where I was just like, I'm going, and you know, hey, you know, I'm gonna have a good time. I didn't go with the heart and mind to be changed by the presence
Yeah.
of God
Right.
in
Yeah.
some of those places.
Right.
So we need to consistently check our ego, and that's what this song is talking
That's
about. And
right.
I think it is
That's
beautiful.
Thank you,
yeah.
man. Thank you, man. Yeah, and you did a wonderful job on it. So Micaiah, you look like you traveling a little bit, so I'm gonna let you travel. So what I'm getting ready to do now, y'all, now I need y'all to keep liking and keep sharing. We're about to premiere the video for the new single by the Book of Mitchell, featuring Key Aberjohn, called Ego. So let me get this ready. It's about that time. I'm gonna take my guest down. Y'all hold on. I'm gonna take the guest down and I'm gonna put the video up. All right.
There's so much He wants us to have, but something's in the way. A fulfilling life is available. We must be willing to obey. Now it's our ego that makes us reluctant to give Christ what He's due. So let go and worship the answer. He's Jesus and He's here for you, but you must let go of ego. No deliverance with that ego. Your ego. Let go of that ego. Your ego. No worship with that ego. When the real you is hidden, your life is make-believe. Pride comes before destruction, a haughty spirit before the fall. The enemy lies in waiting. Let's drop our pride and answer the call, and let go of our ego. when David was dancing before the Lord, he danced in such a way he came out of his clothes. But when he got home, his wife looked at him and said, "Look at the king out there looking like he looking in front of all them people." And he said, "Because of what God has done for me, you thought that was embarrassing. You thought I looked crazy at that time. Wait till the next time I get out there. God has been too good to me for me not to let go." He is king and he let go of his ego. And I need to know, is there anybody in the room, if I told you that there's a deliverance that's about to take over you, and all God is waiting for you is to let go of your ego? If I told you that God is already making a way, but he's waiting on you to let go of your ego? What if I told you that son or daughter is about to be saved and God is waiting on you to let go of your ego? I got any worshipers in the room? Come on, I got any worshipers in the room that love the Lord enough to say, "God, what I think about me is not important in this moment. What somebody else thinks about me is not important in this moment." Where my worshipers at? Come on, put your hands up. Let's worship the King. Come on, let's worship the King.
You are the Most High King. You are exalted above every high thing, every low thing, every good thing, every hard thing. This is our surrender. This is our surrender. Oh, you're holy, 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 holy. And you're with us. And you're with us. And you're with us. We acknowledge you. We acknowledge your mind. We acknowledge your heart. We're letting go. We don't know everything. We're letting go. You know what's best for us. We're letting go. Oh, Holy One. Oh, Holy One. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. Of the way I thought things should have been, I'm letting go. Of the way I see things, I'm letting go. I surrender to the fire in your eyes. I surrender to the love flowing in your veins. Oh, I surrender to the fire in your eyes. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. I'm letting go. God, my feet, Jehovah, I'm letting go. God, me, great Jehovah, I'm letting go. All along this journey, you can guide me, lead me. You can guide me, lead me. It's my joy to let go. You can have my family, yeah. You can have my insecurities. Oh, take my ego. Take my ego. Oh, I'm letting go. Can everybody in this room just take a moment? Can you lift your hands? We know that this is a sign of surrender. And again, I want to encourage you to give it all over to him, the author and the finisher of your faith, the sustainer of your mind. Can you lift up a sound beyond this song, a sound beyond these lyrics, and give him the praise that he's due? Oh, let go, let go, let go. You can let go, you can let go. Letting go is safe when it's in his hands. Letting go is safe when it's in his hands. He is the sustainer. Oh, come on, lift your voice. We surrender to the maker of heaven. I'm letting go. I'm letting go.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah, man. Powerful. Powerful. Woo.
So,
Jesus.
so in the chat, we have a Book of Mitchell YouTube page. So y'all can go to the Book of Mitchell YouTube page, and one of my administrators they'll put it in the chat where you can get in there and subscribe. And so as we put videos out, but you can stay with Ego. Ego is everywhere right now. I wasn't sure by the time I submitted it if it was gonna make it to be released today, but I got the emails literally this morning, right? And so iTunes, Spotify, all of that. You can check out. Tanya just put it's in the chat. It's in the chat. If Tanya Thompson, she just put it in the chat, so y'all can do that. Listen, I got a chance to talk to Kiera, Bishop, and Clara, but Micaiah played the organ, man, on that man, and I was able to be in some of the band rehearsals, man. But how was that, man, when y'all was preparing for Ego?
Man, honestly, preparing for Ego, it was, how can I put it? It was one, you can think of it as an easy song to play because it's something that's like, it's simple and powerful, but you had to think of it that way. Like it's like you don't need to do too much, but it's just that powerful because you can let the music work and let the song and the lyrics work by themselves. So preparing for it in rehearsals, man, it was just like just flowing, really, because I remember when you sent it out, I was listening, of course, to the musician mind. I'm like, oh, that's easy. All right, let me think of the numbers. So I'm gonna think of the number system, but then after you play it, you're like, okay, I got this. But after you hear everything, it's like, man, you got to think of a different approach than just playing it as easy, but you can't do too much. So the rehearsals was just like flowing, man. It was flowing.
Gotcha.
And shout out to the music director, for getting us where we needed to go for that.
Yeah,
song,
man. Yeah, man. D'Angelo Stevens. We call him D Flat, man. He was the MD. I had Will McLean on the drums, Byron Carter on bass, and a guy named, I don't know Neo's last name. He's the lead. I can't remember his last name. He played lead guitar. I think he's out of Charlotte. And so the band was on it, man, and it was a powerful moment. What y'all don't see in the video, I think we still have the I know we got the footage. There's probably so what you just saw was like an extended version for the most part, but there's an extension to the extension because during the recording, because I'm so I was in the moment, but because I realized it's more that's got to happen that night, and it's contingent on my movement and me making sure. I had the singers to come out because we actually finished the first half of the recording with Ego, but Bishop Williams was the MC for the night, and so at the end of the I think I was up in the dressing room. I think I was changing, and somebody said, "Man, Bishop's still in there going." I said, "Huh?" He said, "Man, he got everybody singing." So like, he said the whole audit, Bishop. So you got to give me that moment because I wasn't in there. I had people coming and telling me that the audience was still, they kind of was still in the moment.
Yeah, when Mitchell first brought the song, and I was joking in the top, but when Mitchell first sent me the song, I was saying to him, out of all the songs, I was like, "This is the song," and you could see when.
That's right.
When the moment was sitting in, when the choir went up, the song wasn't finished. You know what I'm saying? Like It wasn't finished. And so I just sat on a stool and it was just this moment that if we could, as a people of worshipers, not come together, as Kia was talking about, we come to church and we sit in our seat, we do our jobs. We have a specific function. The musicians get in place. Singers are in place. We get in job. Preachers are working on their sermon in their head. people want to take up offerings. But in that moment, it just felt like, I needed to release what you were saying. I needed to become an extension of you that night for this particular song, to let it settle that if I can just let go of my ego, God can really bless me, and I can really bless God for who he is, not for what he does.
Wow.
Right.
And
Yeah,
so
a bit.
that was that moment. That was that moment. And I was like, and I saw men. You were in the back, but I saw men and I saw women just sitting there
Yes.
crying. And I was like, I need to stay here. I know I was supposed to be raising the offering,
Yes.
but I was like, this needs to sit here. And I think that was the, that was the other part of me.
Yes.
That
Yes.
saw that was a moment. And that
Yes.
was something I wanted people to walk away from your recording. If they didn't remember anything else, if they could remember, I need to let go of my ego.
Right. Right.
I was actually riding in the car today on the way home, I was preparing for the night, and God was reminding me of something that I don't want to say give people the pass. I'm going to say how he said it to me. He said, you all give people, you give yourself a pass in worship when it comes to your response when I'm in the room.
Yeah.
So we say some people just rock and that's okay. Some people sit and just cry and that's okay. Some people clap real lightly and you say it's okay. He said, but if somebody told you they was finna give you $10 million and you won't have to work another day in your life, those that say, well, you wouldn't respond that way. 99% of the people will respond a different way. He said, but you will respond you respond like you at a football game or your team just won the championship. That response should be higher than that if I'm in the room and I am to you who you say I am.
Yeah.
And when God said it, he said it to me today, man. And even that challenge, because I'm a minister of music, I'm responsible for atmosphere. And my responsibility is from the keyboard. But even that moment, God speaking to me like that has challenged how I approach worship moving forward. This after the song, because he said that to me today as I was preparing, to be with y'all tonight, man. So I think the song is going. Go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry.
And I wanted to interject before your other guests talk, and then I'll be quiet. I think the song is so powerful that it makes you first think, how much of me is in the way? How much of me is in the way from me getting to the core of God? Do I want him for the things that he can give? Because, we want him to give us our vision, give us our money. And when in that moment, I was saying, I thought in the room, how much the song is so thought provoking that I could feel people saying, how much of my ego is really in the way? It makes you stop and pause. How much of me is disrupting the connection, the true connection that God has for me, the true purpose that he has for me? How much of my ego is really in the way? And I think that song, every time I hear it, it takes me right there. How much of you is blocking God's path? And I think that's where the song it takes me there. Even now while we're talking, it's like I can sense his presence, right?
Yes.
But a part of your ego is saying, "Oh, you're on live. You shouldn't fall into that." You know what I'm saying?
See, there you go.
You go. And that's the point of the song. How much of me just wants to be this guy that's on here? Why can't we, as men, as women, just be like, okay, I know we have an assignment, but can I drop my ego?
Yes. Can I say something? It's like this song brings what we call a universal sensitivity to the spirit. It's universal. It doesn't matter whether you're male, female, child, grown, whatever. It's a universal worship, a universal praise. And just like Bishop says, this is the kind of song, because some songs kind of, got to get you in the mood. You know how you got to butter them up, get them there, and all that. But this one takes you right there, right to the center, And that's why I believe this song, oh my God, it is so important, because it transcends all the barriers, all the normal barriers that we would have. Oh, I don't want nobody to see me act like this. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. This one breaks through all of that. And you know what? The thing about it, it breaks through it and nobody has to say a word.
Right.
Nobody has to say anything. So we can't contribute the mood of God, attribute it to what somebody did or what somebody said. When you hear this song, it's like it's every man, every woman for himself.
For himself, yep.
And it takes you there if you allow it to. That's why I love it so much. It's my favorite.
Listen, man. Kiara, if you want to chime in, you can go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, even when I was telling you guys before we got on about my air conditioning units, like when you text me, about being on here, I was just like working all earlier, working all out. Like, okay, I woke up today, didn't know I was going to have to be purchasing, $20,000, however much it gonna cost. Lord, don't let it be. But like even with that, like my wife and I praying and keeping a prayer list going, it's like even your ego can slip in there. It's like, okay, you found out that your air conditioning units are going out today, or have gone out. You've been praying to me about provision. You've been praying to me about, supernatural moves and, Lord, send resources from the north, the east, and south, the west. Is your mouth and your ego going to cancel that before I get to do it?
Wow.
I just pray that people who are tuning in tonight, people who will hear it later, people who will hear it next year, that it will catch them in a point to where they're considering letting that prayer go, or letting putting their faith in another bucket and taking it out of this bucket because they've been tarrying too long for this. I pray that they would not let their ego, not let their logic, not let their intellect or anything get in the way of what God wants to do in their life, how God wants to answer a prayer, or how God even wants to answer a prayer that they haven't even had the sense to pray. I just pray that their ego, my ego, our egos, we check them every morning. When I wake up in the morning, Lord, your will be done. I welcome new grace. I welcome new mercy, because his word says that's what we receive every morning. So I receive it. I put myself in a receptive position, and I don't want to cancel. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to do anything, make any decisions with my ego, thinking that I know better than you to make this happen. I'm going to do what I can and do what I'm supposed to do.
Amen.
But at the end of the day, Lord, I'm putting the heavy lifting on you, because I'm going to pray and believe, and you're going to move the mountains.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, they got some powerful messages in this chat, man. I see one. This song it begins the introspective ministry. Questions how we live our life of worship before it becomes audible worship, until it hits you and you and God begin to answer the question.
There you go.
Then the worship begins to uncontrollably fall from the spirit and the lips as a result of that answer. Now that was good. I got another one that says this song brings us back to the main attraction, the main purpose of it all, placing him at the center, getting back to him.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
Pastor Purcell on here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Listen, y'all. I'm full. I'm probably finna go lay in the floor. I don't know what else to do right now. Because my prayer, I'll be transparent. My prayer is God sends the finances or the favor, so we can get this word out with this song, man. God is doing something. I believe,
because sometimes the favor is all you need.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
That part. That part
That's
right
it.
there.
That's it.
So listen. They still going in. Oh, wait a minute. I am sitting here about to lose my mind because so much can be said concerning the message in this song.
Yes.
I already got a word.
Yeah.
Philippians 2, 3, 4. Don't steal it, Williams.
Yeah, you know he gonna do it. You know Pastor James is gonna.
You know I will.
Yes. That's right.
Listen, man.
Lord.
Listen, y'all. I try to keep us at about an hour. We almost at it. Listen, if go subscribe. Tanya's gonna put the link that you can click on to subscribe to our YouTube page, and you can watch Ego over and over and over. You can download the iTunes. You can go to Spotify. You can stream it, Apple Music, whatever. It's everywhere. Listen, look up Book of Mitchell. Book of Mitchell.
Yes.
Go to Ego, man. You can listen to that. I think you put Kiera's name in. I think it'll come up. However they do it, I don't know. I ain't put our music in so long.
And I want to say this, Mitchell. Kier was, when we were talking about this and finding singers, Bishop brought your name up, and I said, OMG, perfect song for the perfect person who has over the years managed to drop the ego.
Wow.
And
Yes,
the-
sir.
And
Yes,
the
sir.
gift is so powerful in you because you are not egotistical with your gift. And I was like, Mitchell, he is the absolute perfect gift for you. And I said, I pray, because we were praying, it wasn't just us talking. We pray about stuff. And I said, I pray that he consents to do it, because you have to have the perfect vessel to display the perfect message. And
Yes, sir.
here, you, sir, over the years have displayed how you don't allow your ego to just get in the way. And we appreciate you for that, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Thank you, Kiera. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
When you guys speak that way, like just when I think about my life and all that's transpired, and even this season of my life, those kinds of words right there are things that help me have the perspective of remaining humble and trying my best to be humble, just because this is like hometown. This is grounding. This is like, I don't know. I appreciate it. Every time over the years, I've had a hard time receiving compliments. Is what I'm trying to say.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
I've had a hard time processing and like internalizing things sometimes. And I've been in a season of receiving things, and I'm just thankful. I'm really thankful.
Yeah, man. Listen, thank you so much, man. You are a gift to the body of Christ. All of you are. Yeah, all of you are a gift to the body of Christ. I pray that God does something amazing through this. And I don't think none of us on here are thinking about like just trying to be famous. And at the end of the day, man, it's about God getting the glory.
That's right.
Those of you that are listening, man, if God has placed something on the inside of you, it is so imperative in this season that you gravitate to whatever that is. It don't have to be music, whatever that is. God gave you something that he wants to use for him to get the glory. And I think with ego, if you drop your ego and stop being concerned about what somebody else gonna think or what people's opinions are, even your opinion about yourself, about your past, that means nothing in this particular season. Focus on what God has for you to do. You flow in that, drop your ego and just flow in that. Listen, y'all, Bishop Williams and Kier and Micaiah, I think you're gonna be there too. But anyway, this Sunday at 5 o'clock at St. Peter's World Outreach, they will be ministering at 5 o'clock. It's this Sunday. I got a promo for it. I'm gonna let y'all check it out. So I see y'all Sunday, and just for your information, I do all my own promo videos because I'm bad like that. It ain't my fault. I'm just using what God put on the inside of me, and I'm embracing it. I dropped my ego and made my own promo video. God is good. God is good. God is good. Listen, man, I need y'all to share this live, man. Ego is out. I need y'all to go get it. Kiara Jones is on it. I got Clara on here. She was singing in the alto section, and I got Bishop. He was singing in the tenor section, and I got Makai. He was playing the organ. Couldn't get everybody on here, but I'm dropping music every month, so I'm gonna always have somebody on here with me when we drop it. We drop our music. We're not just dropping the music, but we drop a video to go with the music. So I need you to go to the YouTube page, subscribe. Now I know what my subscribers are, and it's about 40 of y'all on here, and I need all 40 of y'all to push them numbers up to another 40 people who subscribe on YouTube. It's important that you do that, not because of the money, but because when you got somebody who's giving you good stuff for church, good stuff for your life, it's important that you subscribe. Bishop Williams has Bishop has a YouTube channel. What's the name of it, Bishop?
Which one? SL Williams Music is going to be what the music is.
SL Williams Music, but he goes live every Tuesday, and that's called Behind the Veil. Behind the Veil. Kier has a YouTube channel. You put his name in, you'll get there because he got so much music out there. Bless his heart.
Yes.
Micaiah, are you doing music? I know you produce music and stuff. You got anything out there?
As far as social media, not yet.
Not yet. All right, we're gonna work on that because you good. Micaiah is an excellent musician. I want y'all to know that. Clara, I know you with me right now, so you.
Yeah, I'm working with you.
You working with me, and then she gonna bounce off and do her own thing in a minute. But listen, I need y'all to download Ego, stream Ego. I want you to download it. I want you and everybody in your state to download Ego. And if y'all don't, tell the people in your state if they don't want to download it and they can stream. They just have to stream 1,000 times a day. Them and everybody they know. If you stream, we can make it make sense. If everybody stream a bunch of times, Ego is gonna change your life. Those of you that's on here live with me, if you're on live with me tonight, or you on YouTube, then I need you to share the YouTube link, right? And if you live with me on Facebook, then I need you to share. Before you go, just hit share. And it shares to your page, and then the people that need to hear this that may not have been here on the night, they can go back and watch the replay. I want to thank Kiara for being on here tonight. Bishop Stephen Williams, thank you, Clara, for being on here tonight. Thank you, Micaiah. Thank all of you other people that's on here. I see my numbers. I see it going up, going down. All of y'all that was on here tonight. Until next Monday, because the Book of Mission will be back again next Monday. I'm gonna let us go out with that choir again. Them people bless me. We're going back out with the choir. Thank y'all so much, guests. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
Love you.
Love you
One